Alright, we're going to continue with Lessons in a Smarter Way to Learn JavaScript by Mark Myers. Again, this is just a simpler and easier way to learn how to do JavaScript coding. We're going to continue in Chapter 2 on variables introduced, which is going to be about variables used as strings. Alright, so in coding you will begin a variable statement with the word var. Remember, no capitalization. This means variable. Along with the name, you decide to assign it. So the name you decide to give your variable assigns value to that variable. So for example, var name equals Lexus. Name equals my name. Name is the variable I chose to declare. The value of name is the string Lexus. So those quotes mean that that word Alexis is a string. You can call your variables anything you want. All you have to do is assign a value to it. So for example, you could say var name equals Frank. It doesn't have to be Alexis. It can be anything you want. It doesn't even have to be a name. It can be a name of anything completely random. All right. Variable values are able to be changed. So in the previous example, I decided to name my variable name. I then decided that the value of the name would be the string Alexis. And this is how I can change that. So var name equals Lexus. You go down and you create a second statement, and just since var was already declared, all you have to say is name equals, and then I used like my middle name. So var name equals Alexis, name equals Faith. And that's how you change your variable. All right, you can also declare a variable in the first statement without assigning its value. Then in the second statement, declare the variable and assign its value. For example, var name, don't give it a string. Name equals string. So you declared the variable above, and then you use the variable down below on the second line to create a string. JavaScript doesn't understand the meaning of words. So if I were to change my variable name from Flugel to Alexis, or from Alexis to Flugel, it would still assign it the string value. Variables aren't enclosed in quotes, text strings are. So you're using a variable to create a string. You're not creating a variable, if that makes any sense. So var being the declared variable name, and then the string Alexis. Alexis is a text string. Alright, spaces are allowed to be used in variable statements. You can code an alert with your variable statements as well. For example, var greeting equals hello. So you declared your variable, which is greeting, and then you gave it a string. And then you created an alert in the second line and just typed in your variable name. And that should come up with a pop-up box that says hello. Just go to www.asmarterwaytolearn.com/js/2.html. Always put the js/2.html, otherwise it won't bring you to the chapter that you want. All right, so let's take a break from that and we'll come back for the answers. All right, now that you've had time to go over the exercises for Chapter 2, we're going to go over the answers and see what you guys got wrong and what you got right, and then see how we got these answers. In the following code, mark is a string. What is name? Answer with one word. All right, so var is declaring the variable, which is name. So the answer is variable. In one word, if it is enclosed in quotation marks, what is it? Well, strings are always enclosed in quotation marks. What is the keyword that declares a variable? Well, it's very similar to the word variable. It's the first three letters, actually. So it should be very easy to remember that var is the keyword that declares variable. All right, this statement, username equals buddy5000, is correct only if the variable has already been, well, in order for username to be used right now, var had to have already declared the variable username. So the answer is declared. All right, we're going to do a drag and drop. So we're going to form a statement that declares the variable punchline and assigns a value to it. So we're going to go var punchline equals quote the accountant quote semicolon. I'm going to check it against the correct code. We got it right. Alright, in a single statement, declare the variable nickname and assign the string Satchmo to it. Alright, so this one is very easy. Var nickname equals Satchmo. Alright, declare the variable team name. Now it's saying to declare the variable team name, not assign a string to it. So we're just going to say var team name and just end it there. In a single statement, declare a variable and assign a string of your choice to it. So this is really easy. All you're doing is saying, like earlier, var name equals Alexis. Oops. Now this is just asking you to declare a variable. No attaching strings to it. No strings attached. So it's var name semicolon. Alright, assign a string of your choice to a variable of your choice that has already been declared. Right, so the variable has already been declared, so you do not need to use the keyword var. So you can just say name equals Alexis. Right, this statement has already been coded. Var bestman equals Charlie. Assign the variable a new string. Well, since bestman has already been declared with the keyword var, all you have to write is bestman equals, and then change the string to a different name, which I chose Bob. Alright, now we're going to declare a variable without defining it. Then, in a second statement, assign it a string. So this is how it's done. You're going to go var name without defining it. The second line, say name equals Alexis. So the first line, you don't add a string. Second line, the variable has already been declared, so you just say name equals and then a string. Alright, these are problems that we already went over, but they're going to be timed now, so you have a limited amount of time to complete them. So in a single statement, declare a variable of your choice and assign a string of your choice to it. So this is just doing the same thing we just did earlier. Declare a variable of your choice. Assign a string of your choice to a variable of your choice that has already been declared. So the variable has already been declared. Alright, assign the variable a new string of your choice. We just did that, so it should be really easy. Oops, don't want to use the same name. Alright, now we're going to declare a variable of our choice without defining it. Then in a second statement, assign it a string of your choice. So we're just going to go var name equals Alexis. Alright, I think this is a newer one. In the first statement, declare a variable of your choice and assign it a string of your choice. In the second statement, change the value of the variable to a different string of your choice. So this is how you're going to do that. You're going to declare a variable and add a string to it. Then in the second line, you're going to say your variable and then change the string. Alright, this is a live coding exercise. So you're going to declare a variable of your choice and assign it a string of your choice. Then code an alert, specifying the variable, not the string, as the message. Then you'll click the Run It button and it will show you a pop-up box like the alerts usually do. So you're going to go var name. Actually, I'm going to go with var greeting because I think that would be really cool. Var greeting equals hello. And then you're going to change it. Wait, declare a variable of your choice and assign it a string of your choice. No. So the second line, you're going to hit alert and then greeting. And then run it. And then the page should say hello. We got that right. All right. Now we're going to declare a variable of our choice and assign it a string that's exactly the same as the variable name, but enclosed in quotation marks. This is so that JavaScript only recognizes it as a string. Then we're going to code an alert specifying the variable and not the string. So let's say var hello equals hello. Then we're going to go alert hello and run it. Look at that. All right, that completes the exercises for chapter 2. I hope you come back for more lessons. There's plenty more where this came from. So, all right, thank you guys.